What is up, everyone? My name is DJ Rick Webb, as always, and in this video we're going to be talking about all the different devices I use to listen to audio on a daily basis. Unlike what most of you guys probably think, I do not listen to audio on a daily basis using my V-Moto headphones. My DJ V-Moto headphones, my expensive V-Moto custom ones. I don't use these other than when I'm DJing. This is the only time I actually use these. I have a variety of products that I'm going to talk about here that I actually use to listen to audio on a daily basis. Also, part of this video is kind of like a product highlight because a company, Blitzwolf, sent me out a portable speaker and a pair of earbuds probably like 2 months ago now to potentially do a video review on. And I figured I would incorporate them into this video as I have actually started using their products a little bit. So, I'm going to do this in the process of basically what I listen to most often. The first product I'm going to be talking about that I use every single day, like there's barely a day that I don't use these, is my Bluetooth Jaybird X2 headphones. Now, I don't know the specs anymore off the top of my head. I've had these since I was a freshman in college, so I've had them for 4 years now. I had the original pair of Jaybird. They were called the Jaybird Blue Buds at that point, the first generation, and I think they're on like the third right now or fourth generation. So my first pair I had, ended up getting sweat in them, and then I had to get a new pair of them, and the company actually sent me a free pair for that. And then eventually that one crapped out and you could only get one replacement. So I ended up buying the second generation. And so far, the first pair that I bought on the second generation has worked perfectly fine. The reason why I ruined them is I left them in my pocket, went for the laundry, and they were trash. I have these set up in a configuration so that they are on both sides of my ear, and the cord goes around the back, and it holds into my ears very well. This is great for when I'm jogging, when I'm at the gym. And to charge them, they're just underneath one of the side caps. There is a micro USB port to charge these. What's awesome about these is there's about 8 to 10 hours of battery on these things. So basically I wear them all day. I rarely actually drain the whole battery in the whole day. Plug them in at night right beside my phone. So plug my phone and plug my headphones in. And the next morning I'm all set and ready to go for the whole day. So moving along here, we're gonna continue to talk about earbuds. I definitely do not always use wireless Bluetooth headphones. I mean, I have laptops that don't have Bluetooth. My DJ laptop doesn't have Bluetooth. And sometimes these are dead, I forgot to charge them, whatever. I do have earbuds. So the main earbuds that I was using before Blitzwolf sent me out their products, they are the JBL, I don't even know what the name of these are. All the products that I use are going to be listed in the description below that you can check out with Amazon links. These are JBL's earbuds or whatever, and the primary usage I'm using these for is editing video, and we'll talk about a comparison with the Blitzwolf ones here in a second while I'm still on this topic. But so they have some metal on the backs of them, flat wire design. These really never get tangled up, which is great. Right angle connector on the bottom. They do have a control thing in the middle, but it's just one button. And so far, all I can get to do is play and pause using my Android phone. So you might be able to make it do more with an iPhone or whatever, but so far that's all that these actually do. Sound quality wise, JBL is known for their flat responses, and these are no exception. They produce a very flat, clean sound. So the bass isn't raised, the highs aren't raised, the mids aren't taken out. It's a very, very flat sound, which is what I love when I'm doing video editing, so that way I can actually get a sense of what the audio sounds like cleanly while I'm editing it. Now that we're still on earbuds, let's move on over to the Blitzwolf ones here. In terms of comparison between JBL's and the Blitzwolf ones, the Blitzwolf ones are about the same quality of build. The wires are definitely thinner, and it's a circular wire versus a flat wire on the JBL, but it's a little less weight and a little bit easier to actually use. The comfort, the fit on these are very similar on both. Both the JBL ones and the Blitzwolf come with extra different sizes of earbuds that you can use, and also the Jaybird ones I talked about, my Bluetooth ones also do. I forgot to mention that, but they also do as well. Instead of a right angle, we have a straight, on this one. It is gold plated, if that matters, on the Blitzwolf versus just standard silver on the JBLs. On the control side of this on the middle, I really like the idea of this one. So the JBL ones, the control hangs off to the side right here. On the Blitzwolf ones, the control hangs down below in the dead center middle. I find this a little more convenient because it's right here versus reaching up here. And that also depends on, because the JBLs, this is always on your left side. I actually had this wrong. This is always on your left side, so you always have to reach with your left hand to get to it. I mean, you can reach with your right too to get to it, but with the Blitzwolf, it's right here in the center, easy to get to. Both of them have microphones in them, so you can do calling, listen to them. You can answer calls on the JBLs as well. You have a 3 button though on the Blitzwolf. You have your center that does play, pause, and then you have volume up and volume down, and also those work for next and previous on songs, which is a lot more useful for me because it will work flawlessly with my phone and I don't actually have to pull my phone out to change the song. Versus JBL, I have to pull out my phone to change the song. So thumbs up for them, which is also another reason why these are my music headphones. So what my job over the summer, I get really bad phone reception in the office, so I was using my laptop to listen to music. It had Bluetooth, but it was a pain in the butt to get the pair with my Jaybirds, and it was inconvenient. So what I used these to listen to music at the actual office, and I was using the JBLs before, but I switched over to these because the sound profile on these is a lot more like a DJ sound profile. It's more of a happy phase curve, as you guys know. So the bass was a little bit raised, the mids were taken out a little bit, and the highs were up. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's an EQ curve. But the songs sound better on this just because it's got that natural DJ EQ sound to it. If you guys are wondering, my laptop is doing updates right now, which is why I'm filming this video, because I can't edit video, so I'm filming video. So comparison between the JBLs and these have a better sound profile for listening to music. The JBLs have a clean flat song, so if you are into audio acoustics and you want a flat sound, JBLs work better. Or if you're editing video like I do, I like to have a clean flat sound to work with. But when I'm listening to music, if my Jaybirds die, I use the Blitzwolves to listen to music. Those are all of the earphones I use. I do not use over-ear headphones on a daily basis. It's just inconvenient. You can't put them in your pocket. So I stick with earbuds. That's what I've always used, and it just works out better. So that's a little comparison. So now we're gonna move into a category of audio listening that I do a lot of, and I'm not really sure a lot of people do or not, but I like to listen to music a lot. Like if I'm doing a task around the house, I like to be listening to music. And a lot of times headphones get in the way. You gotta keep your phone on you, blah 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 blah, or you're around water, so you can't use headphones, period. Like washing a car, I love to wash my car. So that's where Bluetooth speakers come into play. Also, I recently got an Alexa Dot, and the Alexa Dot doesn't have an amazing speaker on it, so it already needs a Bluetooth speaker connected to it, which is why I love Bluetooth speakers. My first ever Bluetooth speaker was a Sony like X2. Love that thing. It was awesome. It got loud, but it was pretty pricey. I think it cost like 50 or 60 bucks at the time when I bought it. And long story short, left it on top of a car, drove away, it's gone. That was a while ago. Last year I picked up this speaker right here. This is an Unz Angle 3 Plus. Unz Angle 3 Plus. And my buddy just recently bought an Unz Angle 3. And I got this one because my other buddy I lived with last year had the Unz Angle like 2 or 1, the original one, and I was impressed at how loud it was for the price. Audio quality wasn't amazing compared to my Sony at the time, but it got really loud and it was really cheap. So I ended up picking up this. I think it only costs like 30 bucks. It's really cheap. It's awesome. It's got 2 drivers in the front and it's got a bottom woofer on the bottom. But let me tell you why this Bluetooth speaker right here is amazing. Not only does it cost $30, but the 3 or the 3 Plus. The 3 or the 3 Plus is the same speaker. It's the same speaker. It's just a little bit bigger to get the 3 Plus. That's because it has longer battery. But the battery on the Oons Angles are stupid. Like, I can easily get 20 plus hours of battery out of the Plus. And my buddy's regular one, he can get easily 12 plus hours on it. My Sony only had like 5 hours of battery. And it's also really light. So it's portable, light, awesome. The sound quality of the 3 series though is miles above what they had in the original one that I was listening to when I had my Sony, when I compared them. This thing sounds phenomenal. It is a really good sounding Bluetooth speaker. It's not the best sounding Bluetooth speaker out there, but it by far, for the money, this thing is like amazing. Like, I can't even say enough about it. The bass output is what's incredible. You're not expecting subwoofer bass, but like for a Bluetooth speaker, this thing can bump, especially if you put it like up in a corner, because it's like it's a wedge shape. Put it up in a corner with the subwoofer facing into the corner. The bass response is incredible. So, other than having a stupid long battery life and all kinds of other stuff on it, let's talk about some of the features of it. On one side, it's blank. On the other side, we have buttons. So we have a Bluetooth button, and that's how you're going to connect your device to it. If this is the first time connecting your device to it, you're going to hold down the Bluetooth button until it beeps, and it goes beep, 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 beep. And actually, I can demo that right now. So the power button is on the back side right here. Right, you just heard it. That means it's on. So to connect a Bluetooth device to it, you hold down the Bluetooth button, and it will make a ding, and the Bluetooth light above the Bluetooth button will blink. That means it's in Bluetooth pairing mode. And then you can go on your phone, look for Oons Angle 3 Plus, connect to it. It's pretty simple. Below that, you have a play pause button, very convenient. And then you have a volume up, volume down button, but those also serve as next and previous. So if you hold down the volume up, it'll go to the next song. If you hold down the volume down, it'll go to the previous song. Below the power button, we have a cover, a rubber cover that you can pull off. This is water splash proof. It's not water resistant, it is splash proof, which is also great. It's a little, basically you could have it near a pool, you can have it near your shower, you can have it somewhere near, yeah, basically you can listen to it around water devices. So when you pull back the tab, you have an aux input, which they do include an aux cord in the package so that you can connect a device that doesn't have Bluetooth, or if you just want to hardwire connect your phone. And it charges via micro USB, like most things in this world. It also has a mic because you can do Bluetooth calling on it. I don't recommend doing that, but you can do it on here. So that's the Oons Angle 3 Plus. Blitzwolf, when they contacted me, sent me their Bluetooth speaker, which is rated to have 10 watts of power, which I believe is double this one. So Blitzwolf sent me theirs. My first impressions when I pulled this thing out of the box was, wow, this thing weighs double what this Oons does. It's also a little bit bigger, but they say it's got 10 watts of power or whatever, so that's comparable. The Blitzwolf speaker has pretty much all the same controls, but on the top of it is where all the controls lie. So you have a call button, which basically you can answer a call, you can end a call with that button, dedicated button for that. You have your volume up and down buttons, you have your next and back button, and you got a play and pause button. So a little more consistent with the controls, easier to get to. On the back side of the speaker is where you have the power button and your micro USB charging and your aux input. I do not believe this Blitzwolf speaker is IP rated at all for splash though, so wouldn't recommend doing that. In terms of speakers, on the back side is where they have their subwoofer, and then on the front they have 3 speakers. I'm assuming one's going mid-range and 2 are going highs. So it weighs more. In terms of battery life, it's very comparable to my 3 Plus. I think my 3 Plus has a little bit more battery life, but this is very close. Now let's talk about sound output-wise. Output-wise, the 3 Plus and the 3 will get louder. I've done side-by-side comparisons. It will get louder. It's a louder speaker. Sound quality-wise, though, the Blitzwolf definitely wins that one. It has a lot crisper, cleaner sound than the Unz Angle. Like I said, this is a cheap speaker. This one cost a little bit more. I want to say it's right around $40 to $50. But output-wise, this is louder. This sounds better. Now let's talk about how I use these speakers. So originally, like I said, I do a lot of stuff around the house. I like to use speakers. I like to take Bluetooth speakers with me to do activities, to listen to music. So I originally was using this to travel around and also connect it to my Alexa. So when Blitzwolf sent me this, I realized that this is lighter, more portable, has better battery, well, kind of better battery, and it's louder. So this is my dedicated travel Bluetooth speaker. I take this thing with me. This is like always in my backpack when I'm traveling somewhere. So I always have a Bluetooth speaker. And the beauty of this is I literally can charge this thing once and not charge it for a month, because I don't use it that often. And when I'm using it, it's not too long. Like I think the last time I charged this right now was about a month ago. And it has plenty of battery right now, so, which is awesome. And side note, if you have an iPhone, when you connect to the Unz Angle, it will tell you how much battery the Unz Angle has left on it. Android can't do that yet, but iPhones, it will tell you how much battery the Unz Angle has, which is awesome. The Blitzwolf speaker, this is my dedicated connected to Alexa speaker. So this thing actually stays plugged in 24/7. It sits right beside my bed on my nightstand, and it's 100% always connected to Alexa. So if I talk to Alexa right now, Alexa, what's up?
Good evening. It's 9:07 p.m.
So yeah, she's connected to this Blitzwolf speaker, which works out perfectly fine because I don't really need my Blitzwolf, or I don't need Alexa to be blaring anything during the day. I normally have the volume on my Alexa turned down to like, I think like 5, which is half volume, 10's the highest. So she sits there, I can tell her to play some Pandora while I'm sitting here in my room, and this thing can get plenty loud for my bedroom, which is great. And since it's a little bit heavier and I leave it plugged in, it works out perfectly fine. Better sound quality, I can listen to music in here, sounds amazing. I can talk to Alexa, I can have her do stuff for me. Remind me of stuff, set timers, wake me up in the morning, control the lights in here. Alexa, change the lights to blue. She can change the lights to blue. That is made possible by Philips Hue Connect system. So these are all, I have 3 Philips Hue bulbs in my room connected to the Philips Hue, which connects to Alexa and all that fun stuff. So maybe sometime I will do a video tour a tour of my room to show you guys all the technology in my room. One second. Alexa, change the lights back to bright white.
Okay.
That's better. Woo, camera almost couldn't keep up. So maybe I'll do a review tour of my room to show you guys all the technology I use, because I am a very tech savvy person and I have a lot of high technology stuff in my room. Like for instance, I have this thing called Sense, which sits on right beside Alexa, which is right behind me, that is connected to a sensor on my pillow that tracks my sleep and then uses that knowledge to wake me up at the right time, which is pretty insane. It's pretty cool. And I can view all the data and stuff like that, but maybe we'll do a video. If you guys want to see a video tour of all the crazy cool technology I use in my room, put down in the comments below. Bow. So yeah guys, that's it. This is all the different sorts of things I listen to audio on a daily basis. Now, I didn't include like my car, My truck, like I have a custom sound system I put into my truck, so we could talk about that eventually sometime as well. And also we have a stereo sound system in the main room, which is mine, because I wasn't gonna let that be a sound system. But overall guys, like I said, all these products that I use are listed in the description down below. Check them out if you want to. Big shout out to Blitzwolf for sending me out their products to do a nice little sort of comparison review in this video. They're definitely good products. Definitely check out their headphones. I love those things. Those are awesome sounding headphones. Well, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. You know I love to see them big thumbs ups. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? We're on our journey to 10K here. We need to get there quickly. So hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Also, everyone that's on Instagram and Snapchat probably has caught on that I am really far behind on videos right now, especially my gig logs. I think I'm gonna probably be 6 gig logs behind by the end of this weekend. Hopefully I can start pushing out some of those gig logs soon. I'm working on getting a video editor to edit videos for you guys to help speed up edits. So he's going to edit like half of them, I'm going to edit the other half. So hopefully you guys will see videos a lot quicker. So, but if you're not following me on Instagram and Snapchat, that is where you will get the most up-to-date content on what gigs I'm doing and what sort of crazy production stuff I've been doing. Anyways guys, like always, my name is DJ Rick Webb. Keep them records spinning guys. Keep doing your thing, keep grinding, keep working hard, keep doing school, keep doing whatever you're doing. I'm trying to do my best to grind hard here. So everyone, you do the same. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.